I welcome you all in this session of the Bhagavad Gita. Today verse is chapter 3 named Karma Yoga, text number 43. This is a conclusive text, last text of this chapter. एवं स्पीक बुद्धे परम भूत्वा संसस्तभ्य आत्मना जाहि शस्त्रं महाबाहो कामरूपं दुरासदम् एवं thus buddhi to intelligence, param superior, buddha knowing, samsabhya by studying, atmanam the mind, atmana by deliberate intelligence, jahi conquer, shastrum the enemy, Mahabaho, O mighty armed one, Kam Rupam, in form of lust, Durasadam, formidable. Thus, knowing oneself to be the translation purposed by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Thus, knowing oneself to be transcendental to the material senses, mind and intelligence, O mighty armed Arjuna, one should steady the mind by deliberate spiritual intelligence, Krishna consciousness, and thus by spiritual strength conquer this insatiable enemy known as lust. मेरे साथ बोलिए इस बात. Thus by knowing oneself to be transcendental to the material senses, mind and intelligence, O mighty armed Arjuna, one should steady the mind by deliberate spiritual intelligence, Krishna consciousness, and thus by spiritual strength conquer this insatiable enemy known as lust. Purport. This first chapter of Bhagavad Gita is conclusively directed to Krishna consciousness by knowing oneself as the eternal servitor of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Without considering impersonal voidness, the ultimate end, in the material existence of life, one is certainly influenced by propensities for lust and desire for dominating the resources of material nature. Desire for overloading and for sense gratification is the greatest enemy of the conditioned soul. But by the strength of the Krishna consciousness, one can control the material senses, the mind and the intelligence. One may not give up work and prescribed duties of all of a sudden. But by gradual developing Krishna consciousness, one can be situated in a transcendental position without being influenced by the material senses and the mind, by steady intelligence directed toward one's pure identity. This is the sum total of the chapter. In the immature stage of the material existence, the philosophical speculation and artificial attempt to control the senses by so-called practice of yogic postures can never help a man toward spiritual life. He must be trained in the Krishna consciousness by higher intelligence. Thus, the Bhaktivedanta purport to the third chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita in the matter of Karma Yoga or the discharge of one's prescribed duty in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna. The chapter name is Karma Yoga. This chapter, Karma Yoga, is divided into 4 topics. From text number 1 to 9 is renunciation of work or work in devotion, wherein it is explained that simply by renunciation of work, one cannot success in the life. The devotion service is required for at Krishna. 10 to 16, Karma Kand to Karma Yoga. 7 to 35, Karma Yoga. 36 to 37, beware of lust and anger. This is very much important. Lust and anger. Then, what is yoga? Yoga means to concentrate the mind upon Supreme by controlling the ever-existing, ever-disturbing senses, or you can say work according to the instruction of Lord Krishna. This is yoga. You have to work according to the instruction of Guru, instruction of the Bhagavad Gita, or instructions contained in other scriptures. Following the instructions of Krishna in one's life, that is a real yoga. And consciousness can only give up the sense proprietorship. Sense proprietorship. If you are engaged in the Krishna consciousness, there are various types of proprietorship. Proprietorship of house, proprietorship of family, proprietorship of one's other things actually. If you are not consciousness, you always say this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. The Krishna consciousness is a must actually. Right? One has to become servant of the Krishna. Or servant of Krishna means servant or spiritual master actually. Servant of you people actually. Servant of devotees actually. Whosoever may be. Whether it's a new devotee or a senior devotee, one should respect and honor that devotee actually by saying the Hare Krishna, at least actually. What is there? Then his heart becomes softened actually, and his pride goes on. There is no prideness. This is the right way to discharge duty in Krishna consciousness, which alone can help one to act in yoga or in Krishna consciousness. Or it can help you people to cross over the ocean of material world or the ocean of the miseries, birth, death, old age and disease actually. Everyone is aware of the miseries. How many miseries I met, lot of the devotees actually, they are suffering because of the disease actually. Today also, I was just after doing some exercise actually, a devotee came to me, because sir, you see this, I am feeling pain in my this arm actually, and there is some problem actually. Okay. When you do this exercise, you will be set right. But lot of activities are there actually. Then second is the lust actually. The lust is the enemy of the Krishna consciousness. Both cannot exist. If the lust exists, if your mind is attached to the lust actually, you cannot perform the service to the Lord Krishna or work in Krishna consciousness, or you cannot maintain the eternal relationship with the Lord Krishna. Eternal relationship with the Krishna means we are servitor to the Krishna. We are servant to the Lord Krishna. He is our master actually. And we have a connection with the Lord Krishna actually. This is we have to understand actually. This is must actually. Lust What is the lust actually? The Arjun actually he asked, Lord Krishna, he asked to Lord Krishna, one sec. Okay. Arjuna Vacha, the text number 36. अथ केन प्रक्तोयम पापम चरित पुरुषः अनिश्चन अपि वासने बलादेव नियोजिता. Arjuna said, O descendant of Vrishni, why what is one impelled to the sinful acts, even unwillingly, as if engaged by force? But actually, nobody feels that actually. We are impelled to act the sinful activities. But sometimes this comes, we do knowingly, or sometimes we do unknowingly. When we do it unknowingly, it is a mistake. But when we do it by knowingly, it is an offense, or you can say it is a sin actually. The Lord Krishna actually he replied, Kamesha Krodha Esha Rajo Guna Samudbhava Mahasano Mahapatma Vidhi Anam Hi Varina. The Supreme Personality Godhead said is the lust only, Arjun, which is born of contact with the material mode of passion and later transformed into death, and which is the all-devouring sinful enemy of the world. This lust is the impediment in the process of spiritual realization, in the self-realization of the Lord Krishna. Self-realization means we are the eternal servant of Lord Krishna. We are the part and parcel of Lord Krishna. But for this actually, we have to understand that we are not this physical body. Our identity is the spiritual soul. Persons which are not identify their identity as the spiritual soul and they maintain their bodily identity, they cannot progress in this life. Because the spiritual soul is the basis of our life. This is the basis of our progress in the Krishna consciousness. Basis of spiritual activity. If you remove this thing, spiritual soul actually, so the meaning of this Bhagavad Gita no longer exists. All this is exist on the spiritual soul actually. The soul is ever existing, eternal, unborn, primal actually. So this you have to know. Without this actually, you cannot proceed further. And second thing is that actually, you must know the Lord Krishna actually. Who is Lord Krishna? I will tell you. As per chapter number 1, text 1, canto 1. I will only read the text only, not the text. Only the top line is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Then this translation, I offer my obeisances unto Lord Sri Krishna, son of Vasudeva, who is the supreme of all pervasive personality of Godhead. Supreme personality. Supreme personality means that is supreme of all activity. Nobody in this universe is greater or equal to him. Because if this is not happen, then nobody will attract with Krishna. This is the prime quality of the Krishna activity. All the time, you must think regarding this actually. I meditate upon him. This the only means that Lord Krishna is the greatest of all actually. That's why we meditate upon Krishna. Higher things. The transcendental reality. It is a reality. It is a reality. Who is the primal cause of all causes? From whom all manifested universe arise. From whom the spiritual and material bodies emanates. In whom they dwell, by whom they are destroyed. I meditate upon that eternally effulgent Lord, who is directly and indirectly conscious of all manifestation and yet is beyond them. It is He only who first imparted Vedic knowledge unto the heart of Brahma. He imparted this knowledge at me, Vedic knowledge. All the Vedas was imparted by Lord Krishna to the Brahma. The first created being. Although him, this world like a mirage appears real, even to the great sages and demigod. Because of him, the material universes created by three modes of material nature. This is the material universes. They are created by the three modes of material nature. Appearing to be factual, actually they are unreal. I meditate therefore upon him, the absolute truth, who is eternally existent in his transcendent abode and who is forever free of illusion. He is free of illusion. Six. Then to control the lust actually, this is to control the lust, the mind is to be controlled. As I told you, the mind is restless, obstinate and very strong, and to subdue it or control it is more difficult than to control the blowing wind. Thus Krishna replied, Lord Krishna replied, undoubtedly very difficult to curb or control the mind, but it is possible by suitable practice of devotional service and detachment from material enjoyment, material proprietorship, detachment from children, wife, etc. Means you have to chant the holy name of Lord Krishna. You have to listen the holy name of Lord Krishna. You have to think only regarding Krishna. While sleeping, while walking, while eating, every time you think of Lord Krishna. You are going at the bed actually, you have to think that I have to get up early in the morning and to prepare myself for the Mangala Aarti. And so lot of activities and temples are there. Whatever the duties you have been assigned actually, you have to perform, you have to think about that. Okay, you have to discharge your duties actually very honestly actually. But whose mind is under, for one whose mind is unbridled and is uncontrolled, the self-realization is difficult. When mind is not controlled, mind is not concentrating upon Lord Krishna, the self-realization is not possible. But whose mind is under control, who is strive by accurate means, chanting holy name and performing devotional service to the Lord, this success is assured. Success assured means he will get rid of from this cycle of birth and death. He will cross over the ocean of birth and death. He will transcend the mode of material nature very easily and attain the supreme lok, that is Lord Krishna lok actually. Where what is that? Na tat bhasa surya na sang na pavaka id gatva na nivrante tadaham. Lord Krishna says that Lord Krishna Dham is not illuminated by the sun, moon, electricity or fire. Whosoever is there never return to this earth planet. This is there. This is assured. One will liberate from this cycle of birth and death. This is assured. Lord Krishna is assured, and you must actually have trust and faith. If you don't have trust and faith on the instructions or the decision of Lord Krishna, then you cannot perform the devotional service. Because when we are assured of liberating from this world, that's why we engage in the devotional service of Lord here in the temple itself. One who does not follow the proper treatment to detach the mind from material engagement can hardly achieve this success in self-realization. Material detachment means you have to perform your duty only. Do not attach yourself with your wife and children. Means your first priority should be the service to the Lord Krishna. The Matajis are doing service to Lord Krishna, just actually they are making garlands actually. It is their prime duty. They have come from leaving their home here actually, just as the gopis who left their homes actually when the Lord Krishna was playing his flute actually. This is like this actually. The success in self-exploration, trying to practice yoga while engaging the mind in material enjoyment is like to ignite the fire while pouring water on it. On one hand, we are performing devotional service. On the other hand, we are attached to this sense enjoyment or material enjoyment. It means we are just igniting the fire and on the same time we are pouring water on it. Means we are wasting time. Efforts are goes in vain. Devotional service without controlling the mind from material thing is wastage of time. Therefore, one controls the mind by engaging it constantly in transcendental loving service to the Lord. Transcendental loving service to the Lord means you have to chant the holy name of Lord Krishna or the Hare Krishna Mahamantra offenselessly. Very, very slowly. You have to listen to each and every word. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. If you do this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, it means that you are going fast. That is not going to your ear, and from ear it is not go down to your heart. It has to reach to your heart. That is very much essential. Therefore, one controls the mind by engaging it constantly in transcendental loving service of Lord. One has to come in the Mangal Arati. I found that actually there are some people, some devotees who keep mum while the Arati is going on. One should speak, one should chant actually, the holy name actually, repeatedly. Once we are listening, the leadership, the leader who is chanting the arti actually, that is going in our ear, and we should also chant it. We should not keep mum actually. We should give attention to the Lord Krishna at that time. It is very much essential actually. Do not engage in other activities. Do not speak to others nonsense things actually at that time. Unless one is engaged in Krishna consciousness, he cannot steadily control the mind. Mind cannot be steady actually. Mind is very much turbulent, obstinate, very powerful. It is very difficult to control, but it is controlled by devotion to Krishna. For example, we have to come in the morning arti. It means we are thinking in the night. If we have to go in the morning, we are just thinking actually. When we are preparing ourselves, we are taking bath, we are just pressing our garments actually. We are just thinking regarding Krishna. We have to go to the temple actually. These are. Unless one is engaged in Krishna consciousness, he cannot easily control the mind. A Krishna conscious person easily achieves the result of karma yoga practice without any additional endeavor. If one is in Krishna consciousness, no additional endeavor is required. The Krishna consciousness comes in his habitat. Just as we are eating in the morning, we are taking breakfast. In the lunch, in the evening we are taking dinner, right? This is our active diet actually. To remain all the time in Krishna consciousness, it is our diet actually. There is a text in 240. Neha vikam naso asti pratyabaho na vidyate swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mehato vayat. If you do sincerely, or you chant the holy name Lord Krishna, or you perform devotion service, or you perform your duty, whatever assigned by the temple, so in this endeavor, there is no loss, and a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. Most dangerous type of fear means death. Death without thinking Lord Krishna. This is the fear. One has to in this chapter number 8, text number 5. अंतकाले च मामेवा स्मृत मुक्ता कलेवरम या प्रयाति सा मद्भावम याति नास्ति अत्र संशय. And whoever at the end of his life quits his body, remembering alone, at once attain my nature. Of this there is no doubt. He will attain the Lord Krishna. But that needs practice actually. That needs environment actually. Environment is to be made by you actually. You are the only person you have made environment around yourself. By thinking, by serving the Lord Krishna all the time actually. Otherwise you cannot remember the Lord Krishna at the time of death. I have seen actually in many cases actually, not seen but heard actually, when somebody is at the time of death actually, he say, where is my boy, where is my daughter, what is doing, what is not doing. They actually remember like this actually, but not the Krishna actually. Because they are not in the practice of Lord Krishna, they have the attachment with their family members. They only remember their family member. If you are involved in the sense gratification or sense enjoyment of material enjoyment, then you will only remember the sense enjoyment, material enjoyment, and family enjoyment. And purpose of life is defeated actually. Goal of life is defeated actually. The goal of life is what is there? The goal of life is to achieve Krishna. This is 9:18. गति करता प्रभु साक्षी निवासा शरणम स्व प्रभा प्रलय स्थानम निधानम बीजम अभ्यम. I am the goal, the sustainer, the master, the witness, the abode, the refuge, and the most dear friend. I am the creation and the annihilation, the basis of everything, the resting place and eternal seed. This you have to remember actually. You have to remember that what is the goal of our life. Lot of devotees are coming to the temple actually. They 99% do not know what is the goal of their life, why they are coming to the temple. They just see the decoration of the temple and go away. But by chance they are fortunate person actually, because whenever you get chance of preaching a person, you preach it immediately. That is service to Lord Krishna. If you have a 5 minutes time, you are sitting beside a person who is not chanting the holy name, just preach that person in the temple complex, because his mood is also there. Outside temple I can't say, but inside the temple he is in the mood of just listening these instructions. You should be ready. That is the service to the Lord actually. Yes. Arjun said, actually, O descendant of Rajini, why what one is impelled to sinful activities, even unwillingly, as if engaged by force. The Lord said that actually, the Supreme Person Lord said, it is the lust only. Bond of contact with material mode of passion and later transferred to wrath, which is all devouring sinful enemy of this world. The lust is something to achieve anything. What is lust? You want to achieve something, such as power, money, sex desire. Some persons after power, politician. Some are after the money, around the 24 hours. Some are after the sex desire. They do not know the goal of their life. It is a feeling of happy sexual desire with woman. It is the initial driving force that attracts us to potential partner, woman. Lust based on sexual attraction, whereas the love is based on the emotional desire. The feeling of love will come from an emotional place. Love is love is to spend time with someone without physical. Only physically not present actually, then even then we love. People can experience feeling of lust upon meeting something new or being a committed partnership. One can engage oneself. One can engage oneself in devotion service by following 9 pros of devotion service. Saranam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Archanam, Vandanam, Padsevanam, Dhyasam, Atma Nivedanam. The first and foremost is the hearing. The simple process of offensively chanting, hearing of holy name of Lord Krishna will gradually promote one very soon to the state of separation. This is very important, hearing. When you chant the holy name Lord Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, you have to hear it attentively. At the same time, you are doing kirtan as well you are listening happily. This is very much important. It is the process of purification of heart and senses. When one chant to hear the holy name, the dirt in form of Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Matsar are washed away slowly, and path for attaining spiritual kingdom is clear to attain Lord Krishna. It's a slow process. Maharaj Parikshit, the saintly king of the earth, continued to recite the Bhagavad Gita for 24/7 days from Sukadeva Goswami. He gave up his kingdom, detachment from the opponent life, family, etc., and took shelter of Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. In this way, he crossed the ocean of birth, death, and attained Krishna plenitude. Dhundhkari, actually the story of this Dhundhkari. Who was son of this Atmaram actually. He was murdered by his wife. I have written in the short went in the Prepuni. He was also delivered from the miserable word of birth, death, disease and old age by listening the Bhagavad Katha and holy name of Lord spoken by his brother Gokarn. Gokarn made the arrangement actually. Dhundhkari actually. He was the Prithuni. He was delivered by his brother Gokarn. Gokarn was the devotee of Lord Krishna. Ajamil, who was the devotee of the Lord, anyhow falling the grip of the bad habits, drinking, illicit sex, etc., he however called the name of his son as Narayan. When Yamdut presented to take him to the Yamraj, the Yamdut did not touch him by hearing the holy name or Lord from the mouth of Ajamil. The holy name Lord is very much powerful. This is very much powerful. I will tell you one story myself, how I came in the devotional service to the Lord Krishna. First time when I came in the Vrindavan actually, when I loaded myself in the Taj Express from Delhi to this Mathura junction actually, I dropped myself at the Mathura junction. I was not doing anything. I only read once a piece of paper in the newspaper. This Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. Only this. Then I decided myself I must proceed to the Mathura. I was not anything, but I knowing only this. Okay, one must chant the holy name, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna. I chanted these two names, 2 hours continuously in train, without any disturbance, and dropped myself at Mathura Junction station. I did not make any efforts actually to come to the temple. I just automatically met one devotee who was going to this temple, and I asked him that it's all actually, where are you going? I'm going so and so place. Okay. Then I associated myself. So association devotee is a must. Association devotee is a must actually for the devotional service. It is just like an infection actually. If you associate any wicked person actually, you will not going to learn the devotional service to the Lord. You have to associate with the devotees only. Devotees means they talk regarding the holy name of Lord Krishna actually. How to cross over this word actually, word of nescience actually. How to get rid of this life of material world actually. So you have to associate it. This is very much important actually. Every step is very much important in devotional service. Every step actually. I think it is 7 o'clock now, and I must stop myself here actually. Any question you may ask actually. Anything? Hare Krishna.